I've been looking for a new project for my main account, and I've always thought that a C6 DPS Faruzan sounded kind of fun. As of right now, she is a rate-up character on the current banner, and so today we are going to be trying to pull and build up Faruzan. Hey, future Java here. If you're confused about the timeline here, I started recording this video at the end of May of this year, and it is currently almost September. So yes, it took quite a while, but I'm sure a lot of you would have been confused seeing the banners that I just showed, so I wanted to clear that up. In terms of the 2 5-stars, I don't really want either on this account. I would prefer them to be on spells only. So we're gonna kind of hope that we don't get 5 stars here, especially because we are guaranteed to get the 5-star. We are just looking for Faruzan, which, you know, looking for a specific 4-star never tends to go so well because you're not guaranteed to get them ever. But our first purple is Beto, off to a fantastic start. 10 pull number 2. Let's be a little luckier here. Maybe get like a, I don't know, double Faruzan or a sword for the Beto we just got. Okay, C6 for Faruzan. I don't know if that's possible. I didn't think it really would be possible, but I was a little optimistic, maybe too optimistic. Okay, another Beto. Yeah, this is a little rough. And pull number 4 somehow gives us Shinyan. Oh, and a Faruzan. Then 10 pull number 5. You just gotta get really lucky. You just gotta give me what, 5 more? No, not Beto. I don't know why Beto has always liked me on my accounts. I think she was my first C6 character. Now, a small issue we have is I'm pretty sure we are around 70 pity now. I would go for Scaramouche since I don't have him on any account. However, if we look in our weapon menu, I have 2 of Baiju's weapon, and there's not really another character that can use it, so I guess we're gonna go for his. Oh, we don't get gold. Good. Show me Faruzan. That is not good. Like, sure, it's a fine weapon, but we're at C1. I wanted C. Yeah, okay, there's C2. That's good. There's still 4 more constellations I would like to get. I guess the question is, how badly do I want C6 for her? Oh no, it lagged. This is gold. Crap. Well, welcome to the account, Baiju. I don't know if you're ever gonna get built, but, you know, have fun chilling with the others. And here, you can hold on to your main weapon because no one else is gonna use it. You know, now that we got that out of the way, we're just gonna keep wishing, ignore the Genesis crystals. We pretend those don't exist. Be kind of nice if this was a 5-star I actually cared about potentially getting more of. Ooh, there's C3. I would like to not have to spend all of these primos here. If I could leave some in the back for later, that'd be nice. Can we see a C4 Faruzan? Lion. Does anyone even use Lion's Roar? Like, is that a best in slot for any character in this game? I feel like nobody ever uses that weapon. Oh, C4? Show me the double. Show me the double. I know it's greedy. I don't care. I'm aware that rhymed. Come on, C5. C5. Next one, C5. Here comes C5 Faruzan. That, not quite. Both Layla and Beto are already C6, so that is not helping us at all. So in this 10 pull, we're actually going to get 2 copies of Faruzan because it's the last 10. Why do you do this to me? It's fine. It's fine. We're still going to see 2 copies of Faruzan right here. Right. Wait for it. Wait. Okay. In these 3 wishes, we are going to see 2 copies of Faruzan. See, this is the first one right here. Watch. Boom. Okay. The next 2, both gonna be purple. The one after this one's gonna be purple. 100% gonna be not gonna be purple. That's what I said. Whoa, that's crazy. Somehow Primo Gems just appeared. It's, I don't know how. The game has to reward me for this effort, right? By showing us Faruzan C. Beto. Right. Beto again. Have I gotten a C6 Beto just from these pulls alone? Probably, but I already had her before I even started. And this is exactly why you should never pull specifically for a 4-star. Or at least not a C6 of the 4-star. Maybe like a C1 or a C2 could be okay. But, yeah. Oh, please lose the 50-50, please. Please let me lose. Crap. These wishes could not be going any more incorrectly. Just make up for it. Just give me the Faruzan. Just give me the Faruzan. This C5. Show me right here. That. I don't want that. These have been a terrible batch of pulls. Faruzan? Any Faruzans, please? No? Beto. Oh, wow. Haven't seen that one before. Ah, this is fun. I actually want this, but can't really get that right now. This is great. I'm loving this. Purple, purple, purple. Show me purple. I can't do anything with these blues. Purple, yes, okay. This is gonna be Faruzan. Please be Why do I even bother? And I don't just need one more. I need 2 more of her. This is... No, it's fine. This is great. Wow, another batch of Primo Gems has arrived. Ha 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 ha. Just give me the... I think I have a new least favorite character in this game. You're not getting built, Beto. I don't care how many times you come on this account. It's not happening. Maybe if you stop coming onto this account, I'll think about building you. How about that? If you let me get 2 Faruzans here, I'll think about building Beto. Oh. Guess that's not working. Oh, double 4-star still not what I wanted. You know, at this point, I'm locked in. This is gonna just turn into a showcase of why getting 4 stars in this game is so terrible. You know the drill at this point. Primo Gems have magically appeared in the account. Just give me the double Faruzan. Double Faruzan. No. Wrong. At least it was the first pull. Oh. You're not even on this. How is this even possible? Come on. I'm really, like, I would say I'm losing hope, but there is no hope. There's C5. Okay. Show me C6. I don't even feel anything at this point. I have 1 10 pull left. Just give it, just one Faruzan. I don't want the gold. If this is Baiju, I'm gonna be so sad. Okay, at least it's not him. So, get off my screen. Why? What is this? They're giving me everything except for the one thing I want. Look at this stupid pull. Okay, well, that at least gave us some more intertwined fates. We need to get 1 more purple, and then we're good. How hard could that be, right? 1 singular Faruzan. I'm not seeing it. Come on. Faruzan. No, look at this. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5. Oh, what's that? One's missing. Let's go do the trial for Scaramouche to get some more wishes. Oh, look who it is. You know what? Maybe Baiju's banner is just unlucky. Maybe Scaramouche's banner is what I should have been pulling on this whole time. Watch this C6. Come on. You couldn't have just given it to me right there? You couldn't have just been funny and played along with the bit? I would say that I'm feeling a moderate amount of pain. Oh, more pain. Oh, it's Baiju C2. You want to give me a Faruzan in this pull so I don't have to pull anymore on this stupid bit? I knew I was feeling pain, and this is a pain slasher. That actually makes so much sense. You know, the one good thing about getting 5-star means more star glitter, right? Which is like 1 more whole wish. And apparently, I'm gonna need every single wish imaginable because of Beto. Because Beto will just not stop. Show me 1 purple. Show me, I don't even know what to say anymore. I'm just sad. Just make me not as sad. Give me the Faruzan. I hate this. It's just one copy of a 4-star. This is ridiculous. This is beyond ridiculous. This is depressing. You know, at this point, I'm doing singles. I am doing single pulls until we see purple, right? Just like that. Faruzan. I don't have words anymore. I'm doing a 10 pull. I already take back my whole 1 pull thing. I started this video out so full of energy and with a full wallet, and yeah, both of those are gone. Maybe there was actually a patch update that went out during my pulls that patched the game so Faruzan can no longer come out of wishes, because I'm pretty sure that that's what happened. I know that may seem like a bit of a stretch, but what other explanation could you offer up? I personally don't think there really is another explanation. We got 2 more wishes. We have 1 more wish, and it's blue. Well, I guess I gotta go do this event now. And after completing that entire event, can we just see 1 more Faruzan? We have 3 entire pulls. We have 1 entire pull. We do see... Just let it be over. Just let it be over, please. Please. That's enough Genshin for the day. Oh, come on. Lose. Okay, it's fine. We lost. We have a guaranteed 50-50 for whatever comes next. That's good. You know what'd be even better than that is getting a 4-star character that we want. Wouldn't that be pretty cool? Just like this one right here. This is it. This is the last pull that I have to do. I can't believe it. Oh, I believe it. I feel like 90% of this video isn't even going to be building the character. It's just going to be trying to get the character. This is early pity 4-star. Come on. How? What, again? Spiral Abyss just reset today, so I guess I know what I have to do. Surely, the game is going to reward me for a perfect 36-star clear. Although what's likely going to happen is we're just going to get blues only. Come on, game. Come on, game. You could be nice to me. You could at least give me a purple. Because we know it won't be the purple I want anyways, right? So it doesn't even matter. Yay. I want you to know, I just checked our pity, and it has been 98 pulls since the last Faruzan. 98. Maybe it's just me, but that doesn't seem okay. Okay, look, maybe if I farm for her talent materials, she'll want to come home, right? Surely that's got to be it. This is all just a test. She just wants to make sure that I'm actually going to build her. I guess. Maybe. Not to mention, the banner goes away in 1 day. And I know I don't need the banner to get her, but like, if I can't even get her on the banner where she's a rate-up character, then how the heck am I supposed to get her elsewise? This is the final round of wishing. No more primos will be acquired after this, because it hurts way too much. If Faruzan is the first wish after spending more money, of course she is. I get it, Hoyoverse. I understand what's going on here. Well, I guess I have some primos on the account now. And I guess I was kind of right that farming her talents definitely made her come home. Like, that's what it was. Do I sound defeated? Because I feel defeated. Well, for today, I'm just going to keep farming her talent domain. And then tomorrow, we will start building her up. And the hope is that I'll just be able to max her out instantly. It's been a couple of days since we finally got C6 for Faruzan. So now we can begin building her. I already know for a fact we're going to need to go farm this boss and collect some of the berries. But hopefully, I have enough XP books to bring her at least to like 70, maybe 80 even. We got level 50. We got level 60. And actually, I was wrong. We need chunks. I didn't think that was going to be the first thing we'd run out of. I also don't know which element of stuff this boss gives, but it doesn't matter because we need the drops anyways and we can just transmute it. I'm assuming it's probably electro, pyro, and anemo? Well, that seems kind of weird. Although we actually might have enough to do this without even needing to farm more. So that will be enough to get her up to level 70. Then we need berries, chunks, and some more of the brocades nut. What? Sucrose. 10%. What is this? Crafting complete. Now it is just berries. And if it's just berries, then maybe we can let Faruzan take care of this. Though if I run into a single enemy, she is so dead. With that though, let's get started. Didn't take too long. We got exactly enough for us to fully ascend her. So I just need to keep farming her boss. And obviously, talents are gonna need to be increased. But I have been farming a bit of the admonition. It is also available today, so we'll see if we need to farm some more. I want to bring the skill in the burst up to level 11. Oh, weekly bosses are gonna be tough. But we did get it to 11. I also don't know why this animation is like lagging. It's because she's becoming too powerful for the game. That's definitely it. But just like that, both the skill and burst are level 11. Though, if we want her to be a DPS, we should level the normal attack at least a bit. And level 6 is actually as far as I can bring it because of weekly boss drops. Although, I haven't done my weekly bosses yet this week. So let's just quickly go ahead and take out Scaramouche, which gives us 2 puppet strings. And if I'm not mistaken, that's actually exactly what we needed. So normal attack to level 7. And just because why not normal attack to level 8? Talents, good. Weapon, I'm thinking Amos bow because, I mean, we're not really going to be doing normal attacks. And then the HP really isn't something we need. So for a just DPS build, I think Amos is our best choice. So that just leaves artifacts. And ascending, wait, no, ascending her. I forgot about ascending her. So with the gemstones crafted together, all that we need are the boss drops. So I will see you once we have 20 of those in our possession. The boss materials have been acquired, which of course means Faruzan can be max ascended. Now, before we go out and farm artifacts, we need to decide what kind of build we want. Obviously, 2-piece Viridescent would be kind of nice. We don't need the 4-piece though. But then if we want to go for elemental skill damage, Golden Troop would be our best option. At least the 2-piece of that. However, we also could try the Desert Pavilion, get the anemo damage, and then charged attack and just keep charged attacking for 40% extra damage. Regardless, we definitely want the anemo damage bonus. But outside of that, I'm not sure exactly where we want to go. After going through all of our Viridescent pieces, the only 2 I'd want to use are a feather and flower, which makes sense because those are the easiest to get good ones of. But that could be a good base where we then go and pick whatever other set we want to do, unless we're doing the Desert Pavilion, because then we want the 4-piece anyways. Now, this is where I just want to test out our charged attack, our skill, and our burst to see what kind of damage we're hitting. I know I could look at the multipliers to figure out what would be higher, but this is just more fun. So charged attack, 5,290. All right, let's see. Skill, 2,800. And I didn't pay attention to whether that was a crit or not. I don't think it is a crit. So we just got to get a little lucky. 5,100. But of course, after using our skill, our charged attack is then buffed a little bit. That was a great tree cam. Although we do need to factor in the fact that we're using Amos bow, which gives us extra charged attack damage depending on how far away we are. So from back here, if we get a crit, it's even less. Unless I am just misremembering. How is that more? What is happening? Do I not know how this weapon works? No, it should do more damage at longer range. So if I hit this guy back there, it should be bigger damage. Okay, well, maybe if I crit. Like this one. Boom. It's even... Huh? So that was long range, 2,700. What about a point blank? 4,012. I'm confused. Does this work backwards? Well, putting that aside, we're gonna have to hope that we crit here. And our burst does 11.4k on a non-crit. You know, that might be a good time to read all of this character's constellations other than C6. Because I have a feeling I don't actually know all the stuff that she can do. Okay, I am now edumacated, I think. Though this little test has gotten us nowhere closer to knowing what artifact set I want. Oh, we just hit 24,000 without artifacts. I mean, like, we have a feather and a flower and that's it. That is kind of ridiculous. Which of course means we could go with Noblesse for the elemental burst damage buff. Okay, here's the deal. For the sake of resin efficiency, I think farming Desert Pavilion is actually the better set. Because also getting Flower of Paradise Lost for other characters would be nice. And I feel like a lot of people probably go with the elemental burst damage build for her if they're doing DPS. I think this sounds kind of different. Maybe it's not absolutely the most optimal, but that's okay. So this is going to be the first of what I assume will be many runs of this domain. Let's see what kind of luck we're starting out with. Oh, double defense percent. Okay, well, now I know what kind of luck we have. And then we immediately get slapped by the other set, but don't worry. It's still defense percent. I have no idea how long it's gonna take me to get an artifact set that I feel is good enough. So just in case it is a long time, today is currently June 7th. I don't know if I'm gonna cut to immediately when I have the artifacts or if there's gonna be something along the way. I guess you'll find out. But yeah. Just probably gonna be in here for just a little while. So after a couple of runs, I've learned some things. Firstly, I wish I had a Zhongli, but more importantly, I think that this weapon actually is better for her than the Amos bow. Amos bow wants you to be further away, I think, but her skill and burst kind of want you a bit closer to the action, and this weapon gives you extra damage when you're close to enemies. So while the HP bonus is kind of useless, we do get a ton of crit damage and 20% additional damage. Of course, that does mean I can never run Faruzan and Yelan at the same time, but that's okay. I wasn't planning on putting the two of them in the same team anyways. With that, it is time to get back to farming this domain for like just a couple days, right? It's not gonna take that long, is it? Okay, come along with me for a moment. We need to have a little chit chat while we walk. So as you're aware, I set out to farm in the Desert Pavilion domain because I thought that would be a good idea. But you see, the thing about good ideas is sometimes, occasionally, very rarely for me, of course, those good ideas are not good ideas. So while I didn't farm every single day of those 80 days, I haven't worked on any other character except for Faruzan since we started this. Even after all of that farming, I still wasn't happy with some of the pieces that we were using if we were using a 4-piece set. So I started experimenting. I tried using a 4-piece Desert Pavilion and it seemed to perform okay. Then I also tried a 2-piece Viridescent 2-piece Desert Pavilion and that seemed to perform better. Even during charged attacks, it seemed to perform better, and I kind of realized that getting the uptime of the Desert Pavilion set when you're only kind of doing 2 charged attacks between skills and bursts, it's not that great, at least not for Faruzan. Then I also tried a different set where I was using artifacts that gave attack percent instead because I was wondering if I was overcapping since I'm using a C2 for arena. And I know sometimes with that you go for like the attack or defense HP or whatever the character skills with instead of the element percent bonus artifact piece because I don't know. Look, I'm not a theory crafter. I just pretend that I know what I'm doing most of the time and hope that that's good enough. Now, some of my testing might even be flawed, but through that testing, I have found that the best build of all the ones that I tried is this one, where it's 2-piece anemo damage bonus, 2-piece anemo damage bonus. And I can't remember what? And I cannot remember exactly, but I think we had this pretty early on, so I probably didn't even have to spend that long farming in there. But now, even after dumping so many of these into the strongbox over and over to craft other artifact sets, I have so many of these that I don't know what to do with. But here we go. Here is our Viridescent Flower. Okay, we got double crit, energy recharge, attack percent. Literally everything that we want for her. For the Feather, we have double crit, attack percent. Pretty good. For the Sands, attack percent, double crit. This one, not as good. But on Viridescent, I don't have another main stat attack percent. And this, sadly, was the best attack percent Sands I got. For the Goblet, anemo damage bonus, big crit damage with some crit rate. And for the Circlet, we have crit rate main stat with crit damage and energy recharge. Now, this all looks fine and dandy. For the weapon, we're using the Aqua Simulacra. Of the bows that I have, I do think this one is the best. I could go with Thundering Pulse. It gives us 20% attack. That's pretty cool. Everything else in here doesn't really do anything for us. We are not going to be normal attacking, so that's irrelevant. And so that brings our stats to this. As you may be able to tell, crit rate is a little bit lacking, especially because we have C6, which will give us 40% more crit damage. But even after going through and trying to move artifacts around and optimize, I cannot get that crit rate higher without getting off one of these sets. Now, obviously, this Faruzan relies a lot on other characters also buffing her. So this is probably not going to do such great damage. It's 11k, 14k, nothing too crazy. Then just for funsy, we are going to come over here. We're going to put down our burst, which hit for a not crit. That's great. And now we're doing 17k per charge shot. Skill, 24k. Again, burst. This time, 17k, which is not so good, but this is unbuffed. And I mean, she could take down a boss by herself without too much of a problem. One issue I am facing when I try to do a full team damage test, the bosses kind of just die before I get to actually set everything up. Like Farina right now is on Nilu's weapon because if I put her onto her own weapon with crit damage, things die before I get to do anything. Also, for a damage build, this is actually stronger on Nilu. Since I don't use her in a Bloom team, I don't need the rest of the stats on the other sword, and we can get this crit ratio if I do use Farina's weapon. But yeah, obviously, it would be more optimal to use her signature weapon. Also, you don't have to say anything. I'm well aware that this is not the best boss to be doing damage tests on. It's just that there's a waypoint really close to it, and as far as I'm aware, it doesn't have any crazy animal resistance. But if we come in here and we just do our basic setup, I'm also just going to open up the food menu really quick and get a crit buff. Not doing crit damage, we're just doing some crit rate to hopefully not miss. Then we do a little setup there, one of these into this. That was like 140,000, I think. 39, and it's dead. Now, before I realized that Farina had been on a different weapon, I did take this team into the Spiral Abyss floor 12 just to see how it would do. I think I could definitely use a bit more ER on some characters, and I'm sure that I played the rotations absolutely terribly, but it performed decently well on all 3 chambers. I believe it was on the second one. It was a little slow, but thanks to the team I was running on the other side, it didn't matter. I was still able to clear it with 3 stars anyways. So was it perfect? Absolutely not. But it could still clear floor 12 in the Spiral Abyss, which as of right now is pretty much the hardest content in the game. Now, obviously, I spent quite a while on this video and on this build. And over the course of putting together this video, I've learned a very important lesson that I want to share with you. Some of you may think that the lesson is, oh, if you like a character, you know, you can build them as a DPS and have fun. And that would be a great lesson. Perhaps you think that the lesson's going to be the patience is very important, which I guess it is. Or maybe it's do your research before you start farming for an artifact set that really won't help if you get the 4-piece set for. But the true lesson learned is do not try to C6 a 4-star in this game. With that being said though, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, I will see you all next time.